Dear students, in our previous class we started with chapter 2 of module 5. In that we have discussed what is an XML, what is the XML parsing, and how to access through the multi levels of the XML tags. So now in the present class we discuss the JavaScript object notation, that is JSON. So before we start with, just have a brief details on this JSON. It has been discovered by Crockford, object literal notation in JavaScript. The JSON format was inspired by the object and array format used in the JavaScript language. But since the Python was invented before the JavaScript, Python syntax for dictionary and list influenced the syntax of JSON. So you can just see the format of JSON is nearly identical to the combination of the list and dictionaries in the Python. So you might have observed in our previous class when we have written the format there, just a sample. So there it includes the curly braces. Instead of the XML were having the tags, but JSON was having the curly braces. We learned in detail that. So we are having one or two problems on this. Directly we'll execute and learn how the JSON script will be in Python. The same example what we discussed in our previous class on XML, now we are working with the JSON. So we need to import JSON. We are storing for this string that curly braces, the name. Now the name, phone, all those things were the tags over there. Now here it is as a string. You can observe your colon. So it's a key value pairs all of these. That's why the format is similar to the list and dictionary. So it's a key value pair here, the name, the phone number, again one more dictionary inside this. So this is again one key value pair, another key value pair, and with this the phone will end, and then the email. And this outer curly brace looks like an outer dictionary. So this is how we are going to represent in the JSON. In order to extract this, so there are different methods. Here are the name of the methods are different. For this JSON inbuilt library, we are using the method loads, json.loads. We are passing the data as an argument for this loads method. We get info. So this information we need to extract. What we need to extract here? It's in key value pair, as I already told you. We need to extract the value associated with the key name. So that's what we have written this as an index. So write this, extract the name, and I need to extract what is the things for this ID, what is the information. So I need to go for this email as an outer. It's like an what I can say, like when you are working with an array, 2D array, how you extract the row and the column, both the index. So within this email index, inside that it has to go with the ID. You can have any number, but this is an hierarchy. So you need to pass these two so that we can get the information for this ID, that is the yes. That's what you are going to get this. We just execute this. That's what the output. This is how you work with the JSON. When we are comparing JSON with an XML, we feel very easy with the JSON because the understanding or the formatting looks very simple and easy. So this JSON will override the XML format, but only for particular type of values we can go with this. When the data is in the form of a dictionary list, or when we want to access the internal values, these work easily. But when we are working with the document style, and so even if it looks a little tedious with an XML, you need to go with that format for the document type of content. So next topic we'll discuss the parsing JSON. So how we are going to do this? We construct our JSON by nesting dictionaries and list as needed. We already know this. So in this example, we represent a list of users where each user is a set of key value pair. That is again the internal dictionaries in this. Just now we extracted only one, but now it is repeated. So how we are going to work with this? So here the content is in the form of list. Internal things, we have a dictionary inside the list. So we have 3 values inside this, like 3 items. So each item is a key value pair here. Again in this we have 3 items. So how we are going to extract this now? So import this JSON. We invoke the method loads by passing this data. We get that info. So we need to find what are all the details we extracted now. Find the length of that. We get the count, that is 2, because we have 2 dictionaries in this. Each dictionary is having different items, so that we need to extract now. Extract the first item. For item in info, so item is the loop variable here. Don't get confused with item is a key value pair. Okay. The name we need to extract. Pass that name as an index. We get that item. Sorry, we get that name and ID and attribute as well. There is no different format for the attribute. There it was a dictionary type of thing. There we need to use get method, but now just as an index, because all these are 3 different items inside the dictionary. We can able to get this loop is in. So we extract first attempt all these 3 values and the second attempt these 3 values. That is how we are going to parse the JSON content in this. We can just quickly compare the JSON with the XML using this loads method on the JSON object. We get a list which has been loaded into this info. Inside that list we have a dictionaries. So once we extract the contents on this using the JSON, correct, we need not to worry about how to handle the data. So using a normal or the data structures which we have learnt in the Python, using the list dictionaries, we can access all the values inside this data which we have extracted very easily. Yeah. That's what you can observe here. Just the way how we extract the content from the dictionary, we are extracting the data from the list which we extracted using this loads method on the object. So we get the result here. This result is exactly similar to the result what we get in our previous class. This was using on the XML format. So what we did here, using this find all method, we extract the list. There with the loads method we extract the entire list, but here we need to use another method, that is find all. We extract the list. Once we extract the list, can we directly access just like how we access the dictionary? No, it is not possible. You can observe here. So you are going to get the element and then you have to extract the text content or whatever the content you are interested in with using that element. Again we need to follow the XML format of extracting the data. We can't use the simple data structures whatever we learned on Python for the XML. But when we compare this script with the JSON script what we have written in the today's class, so this looks more simpler and easy to understand. With this, what we can conclude is, if you have an option to choose XML or JSON, what we do, we go for JSON because it looks simpler, easy understanding, and we can able to build it easily. That is the reason where this JSON is overriding the XML. Even if I say this, it's not true in all the cases, as I've already told, where the XML will be used. So where we have a document type of structures or the document type of data what we need to convert in, and then we need to transfer back So we can't prefer or we can't go with the JSON format because this will be more tedious compared to your XML. XML is more self-descriptive than the JSON. With this, the JSON and parsing the JSON, I'll wind up the today's session. In the next video, we'll discuss remaining topics of the chapter 2. Thank you for learning.